Donald Trump assumed office as US President, vowing to obliterate radical Islamic terrorism from the face of the earth in a campaign-like speech in which he promised to restore jobs to Americans and protect borders, a veiled reference to pursuing a tough immigration policy. In his address to the nation, Trump sought friendship with the nation of the world but made it clear that the US will do so with the understanding that it has the right of all the nations to put their own interests first. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has congratulated Donald Trump on assuming the office as the US President and said he looked forward to working with him to further deepen the bilateral ties and realize the full potential of cooperation. PM Modi conveyed his best wishes to President Trump in leading US to greater achievements in the coming years. Centre cleared an ordinance on Jallikattu paving the way for Tamil Nadu government to promulgate in an effort to end the protests that have paralysed the state for last 4 days. Following up on Prime Minister Narendra Modi's assurance to the Tamil Nadu Chief Minister, the Ministries of Home, Law and Environment vetted the state's draft ordinance and cleared the amendment that will denotify the bull from the list of performing animals. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will address the Combined Commanders Conference at Dehradun in Uttarakhand today. The long-day conference to be hosted at the Indian Military Academy will be attended by all army commanders and the equivalents from the Air Force and the Navy. This will be the first CCC of the 3 military chiefs since taking over as heads of the service last year. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed concern over the functioning of government's department in isolation and stressed on coordination among the departments of central and state government. The PM was delivering the inaugural address on a 3-day national conference of central and state ministers and secretaries of tourism at Kutch in Gujarat through video conferencing. Samajwadi Party released names of its candidates of 210 assembly seats in Uttar Pradesh, accommodating Shivpal Yadav, the warring uncle of Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav. Meanwhile, Samajwadi Party said it has not got any positive response from Congress on alliance and that it could give the party only 85 out of 403 assembly seats in Uttar Pradesh. RBI has informed a parliamentary panel that it is working on a mechanism to bring down transaction cost on online payments post-demonetization, even as cash flow position in urban as well as rural areas have improved significantly. To question on impact of demonetization on growth, RBI governor said that there may be impact in the short run, but in mid and long term the move is beneficial for the economy. Government has clarified that cooperative banks are not authorized to accept deposit under Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Deposit Scheme. The scheme allows assessees to disclose previously unaccounted and undeclared income under its ambit. President Pranab Mukherjee has pitched for stable, lower and acceptable interest rate to attract prospective investors in West Bengal in particular and in India in general. Addressing the 3rd edition of Bengal Global Business Summit in Kolkata, the president said the country's fiscal deficit and also the current account deficit have improved substantially. The Central is mulling linking neighbouring countries like Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh and Nepal through the railways. This was announced by Railway Minister Suresh Prabhu at a program in Darjeeling where an agreement was signed between the Indian Railways and UNESCO. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj has said India is following up with the Malaysian authorities the reported abduction of an Indian national in the country. Swaraj's tweet came after an Indian national had sought her help through Twitter, claiming that his father was abducted in Malaysia for a ransom. Observing that an amazing thing has happened over the last 10 years, the former US President Barack Obama said that all this could be accomplished because of the hope and belief that his country had in him. Obama said that change didn't happen from the top down, but from the bottom up. US warplanes bombed an Al-Qaeda training camp in Syria, killing more than 100 militants, marking the second major US counter-terrorism strike in the final hours of Barack Obama's presidency. The Pentagon said that the strike was carried out by one B-52 bomber and an undisclosed number of US aerial drones. Mexican drug lord Joaquin El Chapo Guzman, one of the world's most notorious criminals, pleaded not guilty in US to multiple drug trafficking, firearm and conspiracy charges. The drug baron was arraigned in federal court in Brooklyn, where he had been slapped with sweeping 17-count indictment. In badminton, Saina Nehwal will play her semi-final match of the Malaysian Master at Cebu. Saina, who is the top seed in the tournament, will take 5th place Ip Piu Hin of Hong Kong. Both players have met 8 times in the past, with Saina winning 6 of those games.